Welcome back, everyone, to another Marvel Daily Step video. I'm GemmachineEsq, and today I am very sick. Oh, unfortunately, I tested positive for COVID recently. I had to miss a day of streaming and putting up a video because I had a wicked fever. It got to about a 103, it was its highest. And to be honest, we're still not fully recovered. We got a little congestion, some head stuff going on, but no more fever, so I thought I'd give it a try. Play a video, especially since Gamma Labs was out today, and I thought we'd do our best Gamma Labs video. This is the deck we're playing. It's a normal Patriot deck, but we have thrown in some tech pieces for it. The main one, of course, being Armor, and then Brood. If you don't run Brood in your traditional Patriot deck, this one does add it, and the reason is today is Gamma Labs location, or hot location, meaning it shows up in 60% of games. The reason we do it is ideally our play path is Brood into Gamma Labs on 3. And then we play the Armor into the Gamma Labs, protecting it from a Shang-Chi or anything like that. Of course, with our Patriot and Blue Marvel, we can buff up Gamma Labs. We can also clog up Gamma Labs. If they also put 3 things in Gamma Labs, so we can put a rock in there with debris. Meaning, again, they can't Shang-Chi it or anything like that. So that's the idea of this deck, is to just have a bigger Gamma Labs than them. Then all we have to do is focus on winning one other lane. It's a bit cheesy, and I don't think this deck is super consistent. But yeah, let's give it a try. Uh-oh. Hello, darkness, my old friend. There it is. Did I really have a minus 15 day? I don't remember that. And now it's gone. Alright, so let's get into game 1. And thanks, guys, for sticking with me. I know I'm not, like, energetic or, like, full of energy. Or I'm sorry. It really does bum me out. And look at that. And we actually do have a good playline here. Squirrel Girl is great into Gamma Labs with this deck because the actual Squirrel Girl herself does have an ability, so it doesn't get the Patriot bonus. So this only puts the normal squirrels out here. And we get rid of the side effect of this card not being buffed by our Patriot if we draw into it. EVA is kind of interesting. It doesn't matter to me too much. As long as he doesn't Shang-Chi this.
Time's up.
I don't know if this works the way... I'm actually going to play this here. Because it'll buff up this, and then these 3. And yeah, I don't know if he can win this. So this get buffed up 2 plus the 1 here. So this is gonna... So I'll actually tie that lane. And there it is. So it's a TVA game. It's a little bit weird. But that shows off what the deck can do. It was even better that this was Death's Domain. If I didn't draw him to my Patriot, I was going to play Mystique in Death's Domain. She would have copied Armor, so she would have played there. I guess that's stupid, because Mystique doesn't come with any power, but it's what it is. That's what I was thinking. That's my brain thinking. Welcome back, guys. We got outpaced by a Wong. This deck doesn't have any power against Wong, and I'm sorry, guys, I realized I didn't have any cards and stuff. I'm just going to leave it out. I just don't really feel up to putting them up there. I'm sorry. It doesn't take a ton of work, to be honest, but we showed you the deck list in the beginning so you guys kind of know what's up. I'm sorry about the quality of this video. I just wanted to be able to spend some time with you. You know what? Maybe after this game we'll go up and set it up. That's not fair. I feel bad about it. Let's see if we get a... Ooh... Ooh. The raft. Oh, that's fine. Ooh, do I want to do that actually? We'll do that. Oh, that doesn't count, does it? Sort of fine, though. He put a lot of power in that lane. Yeah. Okay.
Victory.
Interesting. Interesting. So, not a bad game one. Game two. You mean? The power of this deck is being able to spread your power out pretty wide and fill up the board pretty consistently. And that's sort of what we just did there. I feel like I'm so quiet. I'm not streaming correctly, and I'm sorry. So, whoops. Welcome back, everyone. So, I did the intro to the video already, and we played the 2 games that you've seen. But I wanted to bring everyone back. This is the deck. I did a really shitty intro, guys. I'm just not feeling well. I'm sorry. And the reason I skipped like our normal intro of explaining the deck is because this deck is pretty standard, and most people do know how to play it. For anyone who's new or watching or doesn't have some of these cards, the reason we're playing these cards, I did explain what they do in the Gamma Labs. But if Gamma Labs isn't there, Mr. Sinister's clone doesn't have an ability. Brood's 2 copies don't have an ability. Debris Rocks don't have an ability. Squirrel Girl's copies don't have an ability, and then the rest of the cards are ability-less, including Wasp, which is why we have her in there for a nice turn 6 play. Because we can put her on the board with Onslaught, which is kind of a surprise. The ideal playline is getting early power onto the board with like Mr. Sinister, Brood, Squirrel Girl. On turn 4, play something like Patriot. On turn 5, Blue Marvel, and then Mystique if we have her, and something else if we don't have her. Onslaught into our Blue Marvel and Patriot, and then we can throw in our Wasp for an absolute ton of power. And that's sort of how this... Sorry about that. That's sort of how this wants to play. Now we're going to get over into this. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, there it is. And so we have everything going now. And so we'll try to get 2 more games for you. Hopefully both with Gamma Labs. I've actually been kind of unlucky. I've played about 12 games, including the ones on my phone. I've gotten 2 Gamma Lab games. We are going to play Squirrel Girl in the middle. Just get her on the board. So that is perfect because it gets Squirrel Girl. We don't have to play Wasp here because it costs 0 power anyway. So that's kind of unfortunate, but I will play 3 cards here. I was really hoping for Mr. Sinister, maybe Brood. This looks like another Patriot deck, and if that's the case, you won't have any type of like Enchantress or anything. What I'm thinking about is putting Chakra in here for the extra power. And then I can do... so I can actually do Misty Knight and Patriot over here. And I actually think I can overcome this. Yeah, I definitely can. And so this is going to go up by 2, 4, 6. This is going to go up by 2, 4, 6. This will go up by 2. And it's pretty good. Now, he may have Ultron. I don't think that wins, though. To be honest. Ultron will go up by 2, 3, 4. So the bots will be worth 5. He'll win this one for sure. I was always playing for this one, though. So yeah, that's not a bad game. And those are the two different play lines of this deck. That was actually a good game because it showed you there's the Ultron package, and then there's the Onslaught package. I actually favor the Onslaught package a little more. I feel like it has a little more of a surprise. Ultron, I think everyone assumes it's coming. And yeah, he probably thought I could only add 1 extra here with the Ultron, or the 3 extra, but I actually added 6 extra, which is how I overcame it. I'm not saying Ultron's bad by any means. Excuse me. Alright, let's get into game 4. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Terrible. I mean, that's pretty good for us. But we probably don't want to play Squirrel Girl. That's funny. Because of that, we probably don't want to, we probably don't want to play Here's the question, where do we want to play our Ultron? It's probably, I mean, our Onslaught's probably here. Patriot. There it is. Thank you. Oh, we got our Wasp too, which is such a high roll. Oh, we're gonna play our Blue Marvel, right? And then it's simply Onslaught Wasp. And we see what type of day we're dealing with. My guess would be this is a Ultron, so we'd win this lane. We'd win this lane. I think we even win this lane. 2, 3, 4. We'll see. I'm not, for the record, if you guys notice, I'm not snapping at all. That's simply because I've hit 100, and after 100, it doesn't matter. It retreats. So there you go, guys. That's game 4. I'm not going to do a post-game, the 70 cubes game. This is the deck. This is how we were playing in Gamma Labs. I hope this helps you for all future times you see this deck and interesting ways to play around it. And also, ways you can think about whenever there's a hot location, kind of adapting already standard decks. The way we did it is adding armor in here to protect our Hulks that we were creating, because we had a huge way to create 2, 3, 4 Hulk. Or I would never suggest building 4 Hulks, but 2 or 3 Hulks. And then winning that lane with an armor. Now, we didn't get to show that in game. It is very situational. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate the like and subscribe and comment below. It really does help our channel spread out to as many people as possible. And that is amazing to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have been killing it. As always, I'm GemmachineEsq. Keep snapping.